Look at the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the screen. Beware the angry black man. He looks black to me. I believe the name is Steven Ramon. Steven Ramon, I do believe. They'll give it. Look at this man. And for my jingle, beware the angry black man, please have your gun in hand. It's a jingle, but it's also a reality. And I want to just go ahead and say this for the mammies, okay, in case they're watching. Mammies, if you're so enraged by my jingle, you are in denial, sweetie. If we didn't have angry black men in the community, we wouldn't have all these crimes. We wouldn't have children being shot in the head. See, the ones committing these crimes, they are not black women. All these mammies can come up with when you and your kangs is weave and a wig. Again, with you, with these kind of men, with the black men, the collective, Pook and Ray Ray, the mammies, your son, poverty, violence, death, and neglect. That's what they bring. Poverty, violence, death, and neglect. Look on the screen, ladies, because they're giving this fool right here a repeat offender, very violent. I believe he's killed someone, stabbed her 40 times. He's been granted bond. Yeah, I think it's $150,000, which means only $15,000. So he's been granted bond, and the first thing that hit my mind is who's going to pay that bond? Who is going to pay the bond? More than likely, a mammy. Look at him. You see this? Take precaution. CCWs come in hand. Beautiful girl right here. Here's the victim. So I'm wanting to see if a mammy is going to come to the rescue. You have a problem with a jingle. I have a problem with your offspring, ma'am. For the mammies, yeah, I have a problem with your offspring. If your son were to leave, when your son leaves this planet, let's say he goes to Mars, what will he leave? A legacy on a GoFundMe link, a legacy of degradation, a legacy of dust, a legacy of neglected children. But you have a problem with a jingle. Gee, what's doing more harm than my jingle or maybe your sons that are committing these crimes? What's doing more harm? How has a jingle harmed anyone? And it's true, beware the angry black man in the black community. And it ain't like a whole bunch of white guys just flew down here, Every now and then you may have one to do some, but it's in our community who's walking around us who looks like us. That's who's committing these crimes, people that we know. But you have a problem with the jingle. I have a problem with your offspring and the way you raise your offspring. How about that? I have a problem when your son's committed a violent crime and you go and bail him out and you put your little church hat on Sunday and you want to go to the church and pray for me. Really? Stop living the lie. So my jingle doesn't produce any hate. And newsflash, it's not a secret. Everybody knows in the black community who's killing black women and children. Everybody knows in the black community who's productive and who's not. Ask Goldman Sachs. Ask them. So look on the screen. She's gone thanks to the hands of an angry black man. Now, he may be some other nationality. He looks black to me. I'll stand corrected if that's the case. But look at this. And I do want to say also, with regards to the judges, I don't think these judges really care about, they're here to so-called protect us. They're not. I really think they're more concerned about money. Because I'm not understanding how bond is being set so low for these characters that are committing these crimes. How are the bonds being set so low? I think they're trying to make the bonds affordable so they can go ahead and get them out. I really don't think so. I think they're trying to make these bonds affordable so they can go ahead and get the money. You set it too high, then they probably won't get it. So if you set it real low, hey, I can get a bunch of them out and stop the crowding. I don't care if you pack them in and let them fight it out, because they are a danger to society. I mean, they like violence anyway. That's why we're here. They like violence. So I'm really thinking that maybe I know they don't care about society and our safety. I'm thinking it's all about the money. So check this out. Horrible, so sad, fair use.
He is a repeat violent offender accused of stabbing a woman more than 40 times and was given a low bond.
Even after a judge called him a threat to public safety and likely to reoffend. Fox 26's Randy Wallace joining us live from downtown, continuing his Breaking Bond series of reports.
Magistrate Ava G. Flores says everything you want to hear a judge say, but then she gives an alleged killer yet another felony bond and a chance for freedom.
My name is Eva Flores. I'm a Harris County Criminal Law Hearing Officer.
And she's the magistrate deciding bond for 24-year-old Steven Ramon. He's charged with last week's murder of Alexis Nasha Thomas Jones.
This was a pretty brutal murder. This was a pretty vicious attack. The complainant appears to have been stabbed at least 40 times.
You don't stab somebody to death 40 times unless you've got some major issues.
Magistrate Eva G. Flores points out Ramon's prior felony convictions and the fact that he was out on bond when he allegedly killed the woman.
He's got a high public safety risk score with a new violent criminal activity flag indicating that he's at high risk to reoffend, and when he does, it will be for a violent offense.
Finally, a magistrate is laying down a hammer, saying what we've all been saying. Look, you're a threat to public safety.
Does she set Ramon's bond high, like $750,000 or $1 million? Nope. Flores set it at $150,000.
Setting a bond at a measly $150,000, which means you just got to cough up $15,000, doesn't send a message that you're concerned with public safety.
That is just insane to me. How she can, as a magistrate, give this guy a bond.
Like all magistrates, Flores doesn't have to worry about what voters think about her.
Our courts are messed up. These magistrates are held accountable in no way, shape, or form, and the commissioner's court's not doing anything about it. They're letting the citizens of Harris County be victims over and over and over and doing absolutely nothing to stop it.
Flores' decision could be overruled by 337th Criminal District Court Judge Colleen Guido when Ramon appears in her court. Last May, we told you how another magistrate set bond at just $100,000 for 26-year-old Dornell Jenkins. He was accused of firing 16 shots and killing Denevist Hall and critically wounding 4-year-old Helena Lane. When he landed in the 209th Criminal District Court, Judge Brian Warren did the right thing and denied Jenkins' bond. If you'd like to voice your opinion about Magistrate Ava G. Flores, contact Commissioner's Court. Reporting live from downtown, Randy Wallace.
And you have a problem with the jingle, beware the angry black man? Really? You have a problem with that? No, you want a lot of people in society, especially in the black community. I know it's we want to like cover things up. It's like, well, okay, come to the hood. It's a wonderful place to live. It is so great. Yeah, welcome here. Now, time you move in, you might get burglarized within 24 hours. They might give you time to unpack your stuff. Yeah, welcome to the hood. You might come outside and your car's on blocks. Oh, yeah, and the other thing, forgot to tell you, great place to live. You and your kid might get shot. So things like this here, my jingle saying, beware the angry black man. A lot of people want to live in denial. Like this is some great place. The hood is a great place to be, the black community. Afghanistan is safer than Blackistan. So I'm going to do the right thing and call it out. People want to pretend live in a world of miracle, and it's crazy because you're stupid when you do that. It's like you walking around town, you got your little pants on, and you got the, let's say where your rear end is, all that's cut out. And it's like everybody can see your rear end because, yeah, it's cut out. And you're thinking you're like so proud and upstanding looking stupid. That's how the mammies are. You think a mammy won't take him in? Well, that's my son. That's my son. You know, he's trying to get life right. He's trying to get his life right. That's the oldest mammy line I've ever heard. It is so played out like an 8-track. You think his mama won't take him in and feed him? Baby mama too? Oh, they'll surround him with love. And he going around giving slugs murder. Look at that child. So beware the angry black man. Have your gun in hand. He already has his in hand. Mammy, you want to address that issue? Why your son running around here shooting up people? Shooting up the children. He just shooting indiscriminately. Why is your son doing that? I would like the mammies to answer me. Since you're so incensed by a jingle, you can send an email. I'll keep it confidential. I won't put your name, but I might put your email out there. We need to see your rationale, because I don't get it. You think his mammy won't save him. So this one right here, same thing. You think he won't have a place to go? He will be walking into somebody's dwelling, somebody's home. He'll be walking in. Promise you. Somebody will be feeding this tonight. Somebody will. He'll be sleeping under somebody's roof more than likely. Rather than somebody that might come pick him up. So yeah. The mammies are very dangerous. This is who they give life to them, and they sustain the lifestyle. They sustain that ideology. That they really do. And want to stand back and play victim. So when things happen to them, mammy, oh, he did with begging me. Yeah. That's how you raised them. So ladies, be careful. You see this character, again, he's been granted a low bond. Please be aware. As Godfrey said, they're traumatized by the anger of black men. Yeah, you think so? And look at the victims, women and children. Every now and then it's another man as well. They have to get a gun after they get a gun and kill one of them too. So yeah, he's been granted a low bond. We will see. I wish we had a camera to see who's going down and post that bond to a bail bondsman. So they have money to take care of this, but they don't have money to invest. That's okay, black women. Goldman Sachs got your back, and they're not the only one. I have a news flash for you for black women that are baby mamas and single, and the ones that aren't mamas and working hard. Even if you haven't gotten to where you want to be, the fact that you have a mind to think, the fact that you have a dream, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. It may come into fruition. Everybody knows what's up in the black community. And I can tell you, when they're talking about money and doing things, I hear the brothers from another mother. I hear the white men talking about, oh, it's black women that's doing it. It's black women that's doing it. It's already freaking known. And I'm not putting it down. Oh, he's a manager. No, sweetie, I'm talking about the VCs. That's what they're saying. Well, it's black women that's doing everything. It's black. Look in the community. Oh, it's black women. That's what they say. Somebody approached me, one story I did. I'm like, I don't know the person. I just sent you the clip before I did the story. Or should we raise some money for her? I'm like, I don't know. These are white men. And these are of means. I want to send a check. That's what I'm being told. I was told this week. Want to send a check? Can we do something? I don't know personally. I would have to maybe look on the news thing. I don't know. Wanting to send a check to a black woman, and I'm like, I had more than one story of this. So they wanted to convince you to, he the enemy, or not all the time. Sometimes the enemy is somebody that looks just like you in the same hue. Stop the lies. Yeah. I want to send a check or a donation. Well, the person's telling me about a black woman that I featured. So yeah, black women, stay strong. Mentally, because it takes a lot to deal with these clowns. It really does. It takes a lot just to live in Pakistan, especially with your children. A lot of stress. So I just want to make you guys aware. Be very careful. Keep your head on the swivel. This here, there's an embarrassment, and the embarrassment in the community is not being caused by black women, and I'll leave it at that. It's not being caused. Some of the mammies, yeah. But it comes to the crime and things, oh no, they know who it is. They know who it is. So beware the angry black man. Please have your gun in hand. This, I know I do that jingle, but this here, it really infuriates me. It really does. So next time you have the mammies about, they want to talk about their son, and I don't like that jingle. I didn't ask you to like it. Am I seeking your approval? You know what I don't like? I don't like the fact that this young black woman here, that she's dead. That's what I don't like. Among countless others. And that some of you mammies, it's your son that's doing this, and you're building them out. That's what I don't like. So thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Most of all, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe.